is a real
Oh, we got.
cat.
There's the cat. Hey guys, let's actually do what we came here to do. Tonight we are ranking some Disney movies.
Not movies.
Oh, sorry, not movies. The villains in these movies. Let's get going because there's a lot of these guys.
We've got a long way to go.
So let's go through our positions. We got obviously Be Prepared is our S tier tonight, and then Home on the Range, which I don't honestly know any single person that's actually seen that movie.
Let's start with an obvious one, Ursula.
I want to put Ursula at an A. The problem is Ursula kind of fucks herself over. She underestimates Eric's horniness. Her plan is almost ruined by like night one.
She didn't do anything illegal or wrong to start with. She made a legally binding contract that Ariel signs. I think she deserves an A.
How dumb do you have to be to get stabbed by a ship that's moving at about 3 miles an hour? She came about her end because she couldn't scooch.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of things happening, and in the heat of the moment, everyone does stupid things and doesn't think clearly.
Stromboli, let's go Stromboli, because he's kind of like forgotten about a bunch. He's a B. Stromboli from Pinocchio. If it wasn't for some magic bullshit, Pinocchio would still be performing for this asshole.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Pinocchio is not one of my most watched or one of my favorite movies, so I don't really have a lot of opinion on the villains over there.
How about this guy?
The Witch Doctor from Princess and the Frog. He hovers between a C and a D.
Don't you disrespect me, little man.
Because he doesn't really do much. He just turns them into frogs and then forgets about him.
I'm gonna give him a C just because the witch doctor-y stuff is pretty cool. And
There's just one song.
He's a C, but the guy that voices him is just a god tier voice actor, so.
Well, speaking of god tier voice actors, I want to pick out one of my favorite Disney villains of all times, Scar. He gets to be prepared.
Obviously.
Tier.
He said the line.
Be prepared.
Most of Scar's winning qualities come from Jeremy Irons. That voice was what brought Scar to life. Let's move along. Let's go with Edgar.
Edgar. Ooh, creme
Oh
de la
my god,
creme. He's a B. I'll give him a B. Why the fuck is this lady giving all her money to cats?
But the cats didn't do anything wrong. He should have killed the old lady before she signed the will or something and just claimed insanity.
Even George, when he hears that she's giving it to the cats, he's like, what?
He should have. That's where the lawyer should have been. Are you insane, lady?
Should have been stamped right there. Unfit and mentally incompetent.
Yeah.
You know, Edgar went about it wrong. He shouldn't have done what he did, but he had a point. He could have handled the situation better, and if he had taken it to the courts, I'm sure he could have gotten it overturned, but he had to go and be kind of a cat abandoner. So, poor Edgar. Then again, maybe not so poor Edgar. He's just an army.
Let's talk about that guy from Hunchback of Notre Dame. That guy goes an A. He is the worst. He molests and abuses Esmeralda.
He emotionally abused and tortured a handicapped person for about 30 years.
Yep.
He's not quite Be Prepared.
No.
But he does have the second best villain song.
Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin.
Let's do Jafar next.
Jafar? Oh, we are just knocking out the A's here.
He's got a good character built up. He's doing everything he can to try to get the kingdom to himself, and he's doing everything, going up to murdering people.
I think he's the only villain whose song is actually a reprise of a different character's song.
Prince Ali, yes it is he, but not as you know him.
Where it's just mocking. He's just like, hey Aladdin, guess what? You're a fucking liar, and I'm gonna use your own goddamn song to prove it.
Alright, next, let's go to Hans.
Hans? Oh, this forgettable
He's
fuck.
a Home on the Range. Yeah, he's very forgettable. He's evil, but he's forgettable.
I didn't stand a chance.
We gotta move on. We gotta
Shere
keep
Khan.
Shere Khan.
Be prepared.
You think he's Be Prepared? Shere Khan.
Yeah.
Shere Khan gets to be prepared without even having a song?
That's what friends are.
The character is so scary and so mean that
No
the
way,
entire
guys.
jungle shivers by just the thought of his name. I mean, that ought to do something, right?
How delightful.
Ratcliffe. He's
think
got
he's-
such a good song, but he's not a very memorable or effective villain. You know, he gets a C, and
Yeah,
he's. I would watch him before I watch Fessalier. His song is A tier for sure.
Ooh, how I love it.
All right, we got.
Cruella. Next up, Cruella.
That's a big one. Cruella's a big one.
Ooh,
Cruella goes
I think she goes higher than Ursula.
higher than Ursula, but lower than Frollo.
Yeah, she's trying to kill puppies.
She is trying to kill
She's
puppies.
trying to kill puppies.
And this particular scene right here, this bullshit, scared the fuck out of me. Do you guys remember in Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, in Rivendell, when Bilbo sees the ring again and he like does his little Gollum grab? We have to keep going, even though I want to talk about Cruella more. She did try to murder puppies. She's an A.
Let's do the one from Emperor's New Groove.
Yzma.
Yzma.
Easily the funniest villain.
Yes.
Easily. And she's...
But she's not A though.
You don't think she's A?
No.
I love her so much. She's the best B, borderline A.
We're through here. Take him away. Next!
How about this fucking angry deer that mean mugs Bambi? He's a D, and he's only in the movie for like a half second. This deer has a fucking name. Did you know that? It's like Ronaldo.
Huh.
I need another Be Prepared, and this might shock some of you. I'm gonna give you a Be Prepared right now. Madam Mim.
I win!
If Yzma's not the funniest villain, Mim is. And
she
Mim,
is funny, but I
she's
don't,
hilarious.
is she Be
There's a-
Prepared tier though?
Yeah, there's a little bit of bias here because Sword in the Stone is my favorite movie, but she's just so delightfully evil. Mim's showdown with Merlin is one of the best action scenes in Disney, and it's so fun and it's so entertaining. It's just so entertaining. And she comes into the movie so late, but then she immediately takes over the movie and is completely memorable. We're gonna do another Be Prepared. Oh, aren't you guys lucky? McLeach from The Rescuers Down Under. The reason he's so fucking scary is because he's so real. Like, he kidnaps a child and then fakes the kid's death. That's a very real thing that can happen to any kid. All right, let's do the Queen of Hearts.
She's a D, I would say. Like,
D?
yeah.
She annoyed the fuck out of me.
Yeah. But
Alice in Wonderland is a classic, but the Queen of Hearts is a terrible villain. And the cheating at croquet? Are you fucking serious?
Well, she paints her white roses red. What do you expect?
All right.
Let's do the mother from Tangled. Mother
Gothel.
Gothel,
Mother
yes.
Gothel. Thank you. We'll give her a high seat, but not above Ratcliffe.
I understand she's after that flower thingy, but if she really cared so much about that flower, why not just pick it out of the dirt and repot it at her home?
She does fucking stab a guy, though.
She does.
Like, she cold stabs
So
a guy.
maybe we can move her up to a B.
Okay, yeah, she can be a B. I gotta get this guy out of the way, partially seen. There's only one of these, and it's this guy, the Horned King from Black Cauldron. I hear he's fucking terrifying, but the thing is, I just haven't seen Black Cauldron in its entirety. Gaston would be an A, and probably a little better than Ursula for me, because he's got the third best.
His song is
song,
awesome,
yeah.
yes, but he's not better than Ursula.
Poor Unfortunate Souls
is better than Gaston.
Is not better than
It
Gaston.
is.
It just isn't.
It is. We'll just.
Chat.
deserve an A.
Chat. You need to help me out here. Is Gaston not better than Poor Unfortunate Souls? What the fuck? No.
Let's do Evil Queen.
Evil Queen. I mean, she's a classic, but I think she's a C. Here's the thing, though. When she's in her witch form, it's very creepy. That was legitimately shocking as a child to see her in the witch form. Yeah, you're thinking of Melissa.
Sleeping Beauty.
Which we'll do her next.
Listen well, all of you.
She's up there. She's an A.
Yeah.
She's pretty fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
Cool.
I
I
like
like her
her
thorns. I like the dragon form. Way up there. Cool. I really like Captain Hook.
No, he's
Maybe not Be Prepared. He is an A. It's hard to put him over any of these guys.
No, he's not over there. He's probably at the very end of that spectrum.
I just love how over the top he is with every single emotion he has.
Blast good form! Did Pan show good form when he did this to me?
If he's angry 110%. I think Captain Hook gets a bad rap because I think Peter Pan's a bit of a dick.
Let's do Genghis Khan.
I think his name is Shen Yu from Mulan.
But he's technically like a Genghis Khan version of.
I'm putting him as a B, and probably like right behind Edgar.
I think he should go higher just
think
because
so?
yeah.
Maybe over Stromboli then.
Yeah, and that actually happened. Like, there was an actual person like that when China was fighting. Not historically accurate.
He's close to a low A, but he doesn't beat Yzma. And if
No.
Yzma's a B, then Shen Yu can't be an A.
But
If it
yeah.
wasn't for a fucking avalanche, China would be his right now. Prince John and the Sheriff of Nottingham are linked together, so they're going together. And this is another one that gets a personal bias because I fucking love them. But they're very ineffective. I'm going to put him as a C over the Evil Queen.
Yeah. Well, they definitely go over Hades, but not over someone who tries to commit genocide.
Cinderella's evil stepmother.
She's a D.
She's a cold bitch though. She's the best D. We got one left. Madame Medusa from The Rescuers. Surprise S tier. This is another bitch who is scary because she's so fucking real. She also kidnaps a child and then nearly drowns the fucking child. All for a big ass fucking jewel. Also, the way she says Snoops makes me laugh.
Snoops! What's wrong?
Medusa stole an orphan who already had a bad shake of the dice in life.
Okay, fine. Medusa is evil. Yes, she is. But her character isn't that memorable.
Here's what I'm willing to do, because I will die on the Medusa belongs in the Be Prepared tier. She will go below McLeach. Frollo should be S tier.
He's better as a high A because yes, he's evil and yes, he's bad. But I mean,
He's a religious leader who uses his position in an attempt to murder someone he wants to bang.
is this based on real life? Because I think that it sounds familiar to today's situation.
Frollo, welcome to the Be Prepared tier.
I'm sorry. You are forgiven.
Frollo is slowly climbing the rankings the more we talk about him. If we talk about him more, he's going to be better than Scar. This is it. This is the definitive list. There's no changing this.
So, yay. Bye-bye.
Yeah.